I'm very happy that they're all so enthusiastic, and I think this applause says more than my words would say. I know it takes a lot of time and energy to organize an annual conference. I remember we met in Ochrit last year to talk about all kinds of things, especially also finances, to organize the conference. And I must say, I'm really very impressed by the results, because you made it happen. Thanks to your efforts, we had a wonderful conference, but you also managed to, well, I'm former treasurer, you know that, you managed to get funds to get a lot of teachers from Eastern Europe to make it for them possible to attend this conference, and I think that's really wonderful. And you made it possible for us to have a wonderful week with high quality lectures. I really thank you for inviting Bo Liedegaard for this key lecture. It really was fantastic. But we also had fantastic workshops, school visits, the cultural program, also what we enjoyed today in the museums. It was really unique, and especially you showed us how to pave the road to democracy. That's what it was all about. So I want to thank you very, very much. And here's the presents.
Oh. Let's start with the president.
Yes.
Thank you. And then Erasmus Plus. Erasmus. And somebody can take this to Lars?
Yes, we will tell for who it is.
Oh.
Just keep it there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like David, president of the Danish Teachers Association, said, they didn't do it alone. They did it together with the Secretariat staff of Euroclear. And I want to call forward, not Jonathan, because you're already here, Isel, Ben, and Judith. From the beginning of the organization of this conference, you have been working very, very hard. Together with the Danish, here in Copenhagen, in The Hague, traveling around, organizing. And this week we have seen that your never-ending efforts have resulted in a wonderful conference. We have seen you working before and behind the scenes. Well, most of us have seen them working in front of the scenes, but also behind the scenes there was a lot going on. When we were all having lunch or dinner or breakfast, they had meetings. They had meetings all the time. Even during our walk through Copenhagen, they sat together, the three of them, and I was present with it, on a brick place near the Round Tower, you know that, in Copenhagen. And we had a kind of meeting with members of the organization who had questions, and we tried, and especially you tried, to help them and to work how we could support them in the future. So you have been working all the time, mornings, 7 o'clock, breakfast, working till late at night. I don't know how you manage with so little sleep, and still smiling all the time. Yeah. So I think it's, well, we cannot thank you enough, but we have a small token of appreciation. And Jonathan is going to hand it over to you.
I would just say a few things about it.
It's legal.
It has a story. I know you like stories.
Yes, especially when you tell it.
Yeah.
History is the story? Okay.
I promise only the truth. You don't have to pay attention to what they want you to believe this is about. For actually this is of course on behalf of the board and the Danish Association, and also Stephen, who is sitting over there, as you know, was more behind the scenes than anyone else, doing lots of things. No, this is about ISIL managing a project that lasted for, I think, almost 2 years, 1.5 years, 2 years, which had different gears. So I think it really took off when you were able to visit Denmark. It was in December, I guess. And ever since just got faster and faster and faster. And I'm very happy that we've managed to bring this super speed car to this nice parking place where we finally have seen to arrive. After all the meetings and the flights and supporting the visas and getting the shadow programs and the meetings and this is a boring story, you understand. The key thing is that I saw from the first moment after arriving here, and actually Steven and I arrived a bit later. We thought, like, you know, we have to learn how to become lazier directors, so we decided this team goes first, prepares the ground, and we arrive a bit later. The first thing they told us is we're already 2 hours ahead of schedule, or 5 hours, or whatever, and that's because we are an effective team. That got repeated over and over, and I believe it's true. It's the truth. An effective team, but far more important than that, an extremely joyful team to be a part of. We've heard in the General Assembly stories about overhours and whatnot, but the bottom line is it's a lot of fun to do this. So, therefore, this is an effective team.
We have to make it together.
So you have to make it together, and you see they go rowing and hunting together, and they look happy, and they. So I just before it, I just want to say this also symbolizes the effective team that is the Society of Denmark, which we've seen to be very effective, especially in educational means. So put this up on your desks. Think about effectiveness here and here in all senses.
Let go.
I have one more footnote. Of course, we praise collective actions, but we also want to recognize individual quality. So, this is 2 superwomen and 1 superman.
One more Superman, and that is Jonathan.
Have fun.
Those of you who were in the General Assembly this morning know who I'm pointing at, the person that we have to thank this moment, and that is Sylvia. Sylvia, would you for being our president. And because I have a lot more sentences to say. Other representatives. Sylvia, you joined the board in 2009 in Cyprus. And some of us, a lot of us, were there then. And you are our president since 2012 in Antalya. But also, it will give you more time to do other things you like, to do research. Because just like me, you want to do a PhD and you couldn't combine it with your work in the board. So it's good to get time for that. It's also good to get more time to walk with your dog, which is what you like very much. So maybe, but you're not leaving this, like I said, because doing the research also gives you the opportunity to join our new group, which we have as teachers, as researchers, so that's also a good thing. And, well, as a board, we have been thinking, what kind of present can we give you? And we have chosen something, well, we think you will be glad with it. I have it here. This is a symbolic one. It is a kind of cake. And it comes from the beautiful city of Sertogenbos. You know it. We call it a bossenkoek. It's a special cake. It's made there. But it is a symbolic present for what I want to give you now. And it doesn't look very special. It's just an envelope. But what's in it? Well, I think you should unpack it. Okay. You should unpack this later. Oh, So
Thank you.
it's a voucher for a short break in the Netherlands, near to the town where I live, because we have beautiful forests there. We'll find you a dog-friendly holiday here.
That's good.
And the time is up to you, so you have to inform us when you want it. And we will have good news, or maybe no, I think so, is we will have dinner together.
Oh, that's good. Well, I haven't prepared one, as you all know. At least those people who know me know that I'm not really a speechy type. But I have already said today sometime that it's been the most marvelous 6 years I've had. And I'm one of the privileged persons that really could do 6 years in the board. Not everybody can, obviously. And it was just, I loved it. So, to make it extremely short,